my channel. So today's video is going to be my daily makeup routine. A little disclaimer, I don't actually wear this every day, but when I am in the mood to wear makeup, this is always my go-to routine. Also, I'm not a professional makeup therapist or makeup artist or anything like that. These are just little tips that I've taught myself and just sharing them with you today. So let's get on with the video. So I don't use a primer, I just use a moisturiser, and this is the moisturiser I use. Sorry about the lighting. It's just the Righteous Body Butter Lotion from Soap & Glory. So let's put that on. Next I go in with foundation, and I use the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid in colour 01 Natural Ivory, and I apply that with the Real Techniques brush. It is just the BB/CC brush. This is what it looks like. That's annoying. I knew I'd dropped it somewhere, but I couldn't figure out where. There it is. Great. And I just bring it down onto my neck as well. So I'm going to give a tip. I do like the Real Technique brushes, however I don't find that the foundation brushes are actually the best. I'm not slating them or anything like that, because their other brushes are really good. I just find the foundation brushes aren't the best. Now I don't know if that's just because I just whack it all on, but I just find that it takes a really long time to actually get it all to blend into your skin. So I don't know if it's just me and I'm not doing it right, or it's just the foundation brushes. I'm not sure. I normally then just finish it off using my fingertips. I just think it finishes the look off better and makes sure it's all properly in, because the warmth of your fingertips helps it go in better. Then next I use concealer under the Maybelline Fit Me one. Okay, I'm not too sure about this. It's either 06 or 90. So, sorry. I just know it is the lightest one because I'm really pale myself. So I just get the lightest one. And I always put it under my eyes in a triangle shape, but do it a couple of dots. Repeat the same. And then I'd put it on my nose to kind of hide my scar a little bit. And then I always use fingers to do concealer. I've never used a brush to do that. I always use my ring finger because it's your gentlest finger, apparently. And then I do sometimes use a couple of other fingers just to help blend it in a little bit better. And I always bring it onto my eyelids as well, because it helps with doing an eyeshadow look. And I'm going to be doing a bit of eyeshadow today. So there we go. So now we mixed it up a little bit. I use the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation in 001 Transparent. So not a Maybelline, believe it or not. The main reason I like Maybelline for foundations, I just think they have colours that match better to my skin tone. And then I use the Real Techniques powder brush, and I love this powder brush. It's so fluffy, it's so nice and soft on the skin. I just love it. And I find that a little product goes a long way when you use this brush. So very happy. So there's the base makeup done. Next I use another Rimmel, and this is the Rimmel London Maxi Blush in 006 Exposed. And again, I used the Real Techniques blush brush. Well, that's a bit of a tongue tweezer. Tongue tweezer? Tongue twister. I'll get it right in a minute. I just put a little bit on the apples of my cheeks and run it across my nose. I don't know why, I watched that on a different tutorial once and I really liked the look, so I've started doing it as well. And next I'm going to be using back to Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Master Contour, and it's like a duo, but I don't use it for the highlight, I'm just using it for the bronzer. This is in 01 Light. And then for my highlight, I actually use the Glow All Out Highlight and Sculpt Cheek Stick by Soap & Glory in Ice Shimmer. So I always put my bronzer and my highlighter on at the same time. And then I use the Real Technique brush, Expert Face Brush. You can hear happy little squeals. That's Natalie in the living room with her dad, so he's just keeping her entertained for me while I get ready, do my makeup and film it for you guys. So I blended in all of the contour, the bronzer, sorry. There we go, that's better. And then I use my finger to blend in my highlighter. That's just how I've always done it, works the best for me. So there's all the face makeup. Now let's get on to my favourite part. So my favourite part, lovely, a plane just going over my house. Sorry about that, guys. So anyway, I'm gonna get on with doing my favourite part of my makeup, which is my eyebrows. I think everyone has a favourite part of doing their makeup, and mine is my eyebrows. So I use the Revolution Focus and Fix Eyebrow Shaping Kit. And I have so I used this one because it's actually got the wax in it, and that was in light medium. This is the one that I actually use now, which is medium dark. So I used to use that one when I had blonde hair. Since I had red hair, I use this one. But I just use this one for the wax at the moment. And the two brushes I use is literally just like an eyelash and eyebrow brush. It just came in a set of brushes that I got one Christmas, so I don't know the brand or anything. And then I have the Lottie London eyebrow brush. I just really like this, I think because it's so small and dainty, it just works really well for me. This is what it looks like. This is the medium brown one. So normally there'd be wax there, but I completely used it all. And I use a combination of these two at the moment. So this one here and this one. So it's like the medium and darker brown. And I do just get really, really close to the mirror, just so I can really see what I'm doing in focus. Really important tip to remember as well, guys, eyebrows are twins. not sisters, so they don't need to look identical. It's just something, because sometimes one doesn't look perfectly the same as the other, and I sometimes get annoyed, but then I always kept reminding myself, they're not supposed to be identical. They never are. They never will be. There we go, there's my brows done. Okay, on to eyeshadow. So this is the eyeshadow palette I use. It's the Technique Pro Finish. So it's not an expensive palette, it was fairly cheap. This one is the raspberry edition, so it does have some nice raspberry colours. I do think I'm going to use a little bit of a raspberry colour today, so let's get on with it. And the 3 brushes I use is just a bog standard small eyeshadow brush, the Real Techniques, I think this is the Deluxe, I'm not too sure, I've had it for so long it's started to wear off, that's really annoying, so sorry about that one. And then I have the Real Techniques accent brush as well. This is the really, really small one, if you can see that, yeah. There we go. So let's get on with it. So I get the bigger brush and I put it into the number 7, which is this one, just as like my base shadow. So there's that one. And then I get the smaller one. And I think I'm going to do this number 6 in the red, and put that in the corner, corner of my crease, bring it over a little bit. The thing I have found with this eyeshadow palette is the colours are not that pigmented. So if you are just doing like a normal sort of like everyday look and you don't really need a lot of pigment, this is okay for that. But if I was going on a night out, I'd definitely use a different eyeshadow palette, because this one, as I say, it's just not pigmented enough for a night out in my opinion. And then I always use this brush for any fallout, literally just flick it away. And then I get the bigger brush and just sort of blend them together. There we go, pretty natural. I get the smaller brush and put that in the red as well, and just drag it under the lower lash line. Lastly, I'm going to use the number 5 shimmer just for in the corners. And then I normally do drag them out slightly just to make it look a little nicer, and so you haven't got all these like harsh lines. You've got a nice soft transition. And then I just do the mascara, Rimmel London Scandalise Reloaded, and I just use an eyelash curler as well. So I've done 2 top coats and then just 1 bottom coat. And then to finish the look off, I'm going to use the Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Pucker, nothing else, in Cinnamon Beige Matte. completed look. Don't mind the still marked foundation blob top, but yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.